Alrighty. There we go. Oh, wait. Now it's fixed. There we go. Fumbled around a bit, but we're there. We're there. We got it. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the arc where my throat is feeling a little bit better. I'm just a little bit like wonk. Like, you know when you take a nap and you nap a little too hard? Having one of those days where like ate lunch, was like, that's a good lunch. I'm gonna go get ready to stream and stuff like that. And then fucking out. like I'm I'm having a pretty good day. I'm just gonna fucking I'm just gonna get ready for stream. Gonna like double check some stuff, check some emails and stuff, and then just fucking woke up an hour later. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I wasn't gonna get ready for stream. But hey, we're here now. So we're almost done with patch 6.4. The only thing left to do is new raids. Here's the thing. Before we start, I need to remember what the heck happened last time. And all I remember was that all I remember from 5 through 8 was we found out two La Habreas because he decided to split his soul due to being soul bonded with his wife, and it turns out his wife Athena was crazy as shit. And she's locked away somewhere, where I'm assuming we're gonna have to fight her at some point tonight. But we at least took care of the other half of La Habrea's soul that was like, oh, we have to go into Pandemonium and save her, and I'm gonna go get her and stuff like that. You know, the one that was neglecting his son, basically. So I'm like, got it. Okay, understood. His son found out everything. Elidibus is still on Team Narc with me. But yeah, I think that sums it up. We'll remember some details as we get going. But yeah, let's go unlock Pandemonium 9 through 12. I haven't seen that mount in so long. Jesus. Alright. What's up, Rusino? Eater of Souls. That's a good way to start. Rusino breathes a sigh of relief at your arrival. Hell yeah. Narumi, I had a feeling you would arrive soon. Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake. After all, as Master Fortuno recently sent word regarding his investigation. Oh, we did send them to go investigate what was going on with Pandemonium. Oh yeah, because Pandemonium showed up in our world. Like, we didn't go back into the past and do Pandemonium this time. Pandemonium showed up in our realm rather than in the past. The castle and everything itself, which was wild. I'm assuming it has something to do with Athena and the Soul Stone that we found. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's where. Oh yeah, that's right. We went to Pandemonium to find that guy. That's the whole reason we've been in here. This is what happens when you spread out a whole raid story over like a year and a half. I'm like, oh yeah, that is the reason why we went into Pandemonium in the first place. Was because a fucking dude guy went missing. That's right. And the sudden appearance of Pandemonium in the ethereal sea. We would do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the Etioscope forthwith. I shall make necessary arrangements and join you shortly. Well, thank you. Let's go. Oh wait, let's go. Man, I have to do Island Sanctuary and get all these mounts that people have. Yes, let me down the elevator. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I think this place has a cool theme to it, like why it exists and stuff like that, I hated every quest that we had to do here in the game. Can I fly in here? I can't fly in here. No, we're not here to look at the spaceship. I'm here to go into the telescope. Alright, come on. Going this way. Yeah, fucking pandemonium just showing up in here has been fucking wild. What up, nerd guys? What up, Fortuno? Ah, thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let's forego formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Well, thank you. Let me also swallow that. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey into Aziz La. Subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Atherochemical Research Facility. Though the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, he was nowhere to be found. Yep. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way to the facility. So this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere. In the most literal sense, it was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been wrested from existence. Huh. Okay, weird. Further investigation confirms that the expedition party's suspicions. Nigh on an entire section of Aziz La has been teleported elsewhere. So just a whole section of an Allegan ruins just fucking blipped? Teleported to where? To the moon! To space! He believed that its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here, where its Allegan facilities reconstituted as the halls of Pandemonium, to great success, as you can see. So, okay, so they're saying that this is probably a piece of Aziz La has now been reconstructed into Pandemonium. Oh! It's wild. So that means Professor Claudians is in there? In that monstrous fortress? Probably. Probably possessed by Athena. I'm gonna have to kill Athena. That is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, as to risk sending you into its depths in search of a missing man. Right, I'll do that. I will search for the missing man. Yet before we do, there was another pressing matter. Oh? While Pandemonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates. Oh boy. Crawling forth. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's a unknown entity, alright. I thought they meant like, you know, like a squirrely little guy or like a little monster thing. No, that's a big dude. We observed its behaviors with the telescope, and to our horror, witnessed it gorging upon the surrounding aether like a ravenous beast. Something trying to gain power. What? It must be stopped. The ethereal sea harbors the souls of the departed. It is the wellspring of which all creatures are born. If its flow were disturbed, life itself might cease to be. True. Can't let that happen. Gotta kill it. Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority. Rid us of this menace, Narumi. That's me! And we must be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. You can count on me. Me and 7 people who have to put up with my tanky. This memory crystal was recovered from Claudian's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of pandemonium. Oh, he had a crystal with him. Okay, tight. Give me it. Without Themis, there'd be no army to Phantom Warriors. I realize you are more than capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be alright? Bro, I'm fucking cracked. Themis isn't the only one who can summon illusory allies. As long as I'm free to focus on my foe, there's not to worry about. Don't worry, I'm fucking cracked. That's the spirit. I would lend you my arms, such as they are, but I believe I'll be more useful in provision of information and non-martial support. Fair. Shall gather researchers with a confluence to construct the means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. Tight. I will beat up this monster with 7 other people I summoned from a crystal. Pandemonium 9. Nabasios, the 9th Circle. Pandemonium 9. MGG, what do you have to say? In truth, my days are stuffed to the brim. What with all the record taking and document fetching. But worry not. The knowledge that the realm's survival hinges on my efforts sustains me. Oh my god, I can't read today. This depth, the ethereal sea itself poses little real danger. We know not what else waits you. So monitor your health from a distance, that we might leap to your aid should the crisis be at hand. Turn off my tank stance, because I know sure as fuck I'm not main tanking. Anabaseos, 9th Circle. Alright, now we gotta wait for 7 other people. In the meantime, is there anything over here we can click on? Any searchables? Oh, Mike, you already popped. This entire raid tier, love the music from it though. Like each set of 4 in these raids have been really fucking good. Alright. First time. Oh? Oh? Bitch, I'm gonna summon 7 other people. Just like 7 other people are gonna summon me.
My feast must not end. My feast must not be interrupted.
This song's pretty fucking good. Mythic Creation Cockatoos. Hi. March with fire and ice like heroes here. You can move into safe centers. Okay. spicy. Oh, it's gonna be a lot spicier. This one's running cold game. Ooh! That's big! Okay, Blizzard 3.
I find you!
Oh, you turn on the phone. Oh, it's a bleed! Ooh! Owie. That hurts a bit. So I gotta reply to that. Grab it. I'm just catching it.
Always.
I feel like I need to toss the table. Ooh. Oh. Also follows the cast on the ground. Glad I repriced the house. I'm not sure if I trust that. Ah. Yeah. Oh, so he's doing like installs. Oh, that's kind of cool. So Ravening, he puts ether into himself. Uses whatever skills he can. Is this? Oh, from the last one. From the further left. Not bad. Those are going to leave permanent puddles. Makes sense. Oh, it took it genius. What's that? anybody watching ever asks, like, why I play with my camera so far out, you need to see what the fuck's happening.
My darlings.
Okay.
Find you.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. Cool spell.
Find you.
Oh, so then you can power one of them. That one gets the added. Nice. Oh, this bleed hurts. That shit's horrible. The thing that kept back most healers last year. A lot of them couldn't fucking heal through fucking sleep. I say on my rotation. I really need to get like back into practice. Whew. Weird tree thing defeated. My warrior of light looking very tired. I'm just gonna roll need on all these because I'm not really caring about best in slot right now. Just give me whichever piece be tight. What am I giving commendations to? I'm gonna give commendations to the healer. They left. It's my co-tank then. You received a player commendation. Well, thank you. Part of me wants to do this on Paladin. I've been having a lot of fun with Paladin lately. Impressive work, Narumi. Their memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Bitch, I'ma kill you. Ooh, Athena. Ooh, she alive. I'm gonna kill her. This bitch needs to die. Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. Ooh, I'm gonna kill you. I know who you are. I am Athena, Chief Keyword of Pandemonium, wife of Talaha Brea, and mother to Ericthonios. And it is I who made Pandemonium anew in the underworld. That you did. In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. Yeah, bitch. Must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. Slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one, for your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me. True, you did see me in the past. I guess through La Habrea. I understand you have reason to be wary. But I assure you, there is no need. I know not what La Habrea has told you of me, but all that I have done out of sincere scientific curiosity. You did do it out of sincere scientific curiosity, but you're gonna fuck up everything, and can't have that happen. That appetite yet remains, even after my rebirth. The conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapon. I want to stab you. I'ma do it. I'ma do it. You have no intention of halting your research? Yeah. Give Claudian back. You were reborn? Oh, you need to stop that research. I have not endured this long journey to let my dream of godhood go unrealized. Yeah, try and become a god. The souls of the ethereal sea and the man you call Claudian are indispensable to my work. Yeah, why do you need Claudian of all people? Come on, man. Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those with which I grasp godhood. Just blink. You're as stubborn as La Habrea, I see. Don't tell me that. I don't want to be compared to him. Although I speak in earnest, you must refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you would be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you already possess the tools I required to make one for you. Huh? Oh, the crystal. Yes, that crystal teems with memories. Memories of two souls you know quite well, La Habrea and Ericdonios. It's the soul stone of La Habrea and Ericdonios. I'll stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls. That, with their help, you may come to see clearly. Oh fuck, Asian magic! The boys! Yeah, Ericdonios. Mother! You! How? Where are we? Surely these two have much to tell you of me. I would have you listen. Perhaps then you shall better understand me, my desire for godhood. There is another, but their soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans. I do hope that in time, you come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. My character's just like, what the fuck? I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to see you here. At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this inequity. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption? I mean, the fact that we just have two Asians just walking around now. Fuck me, I guess. All these guys are supposed to be dead. So explain to me, what are these hot pockets? Is it different from one of those burritos? Oh god, what do you two have to say about all this? How unexpected! I do hope we consider them allies? I mean, this one right here, we've had to kill a couple times throughout the entire journey, but okay. One with an aura of overwhelming authority, and another that seems uncomfortable in his own skin. I believe I understand just well enough to be thoroughly intimidated. You know enough. Don't ask for more. What up, La Habrea?
Some hints I can glean from the surroundings, but I would prefer you simply cut through this knot of questions.
What up, Eric Tonios? Good old Eric.
I don't know how long it's been, Narumi, but it's good as ever to see your face.
Would that it be that we were under more conventional circumstances? I mean, technically, we helped them prior to the Sundering, and then the Sundering happened. Then the world as we know it started and began and everything. They technically, like these versions of them, we technically haven't seen since like 2,000 years? Something like that? It's been a while at least. Like, talking to them was back when, like, all the different shards of the universe were one complete shard, and now we're 14 different shards. Some of those don't even exist anymore. Like, shit. Time travel's wild. Also, still love this theme. Good theme.
Just where are we? And what events have led to this unexpected reunion?
Okay, so hear this. A lot of shit happened in the past, and yeah, now you're here in the present.
Ah, yes, I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. I think that it contained our memories.
It did.
This is a lot to take in. Not least of all the fact that you hail from the future.
Yeah, they didn't know that we were from the future as well. Also, we can't bring back Elidibus because Elidibus is in a different shard in the Crystal Tower. And maybe dead? He might be back in the Ethereal Sea. We don't know.
I searched for you after a time. Oh! I searched for you after a time, but I could find no trace. Now I know why.
Dude just said, I was looking for my homegirl, and then couldn't find him. Meanwhile, I was in the future, where I'm from. Oh boy. And La Habrea being La Habrea.
Our age had its share of surprises, if my memory are to be believed. The supposedly world-ending final days came upon us, yet here we are, in the future where you, at least, exist.
Oof. That's a whole can of worms, dude. Don't go into it.
We overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on?
You all go extinct. All of you guys go extinct. Technically, every living Ascian is dead. All that are left are like the shards, which are us as people. But like, wow, yeah. Eric Donios, you're asking a bunch of questions that we can't fucking answer right now, homie. Yeah, La Habrea just being like, La Habrea, don't do it. I'll fucking kill you for like the 5th time in this entire game.
Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let us take heart that life endured in some form. As but memories, we may never have the luxury of the larger picture.
True. You don't want that larger picture.
Regardless, now that it has come to pass, this future must be protected from Athena's scheming.
It should. Thank you.
Let this conviction guide our every action.
Please. Let it.
Agreed, but as memories given fleeting form, we are bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Narumi in battle.
Nope. You guys are just memories. You have no power. Even though I don't trust La Habrea being just a memory.
Nay, Athena meant us to speak and nothing more. Though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Narumi.
Probably the other La Habrea.
At least she possessed some means to which observe events within Pandemonium. Either while she were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own. A shortcoming we must remedy at once.
Please remedy it.
We would do well to learn more of Pandemonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Naomi's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect.
Yeah, these guys. Don't worry, they're just memory. Skill speed. Crit? Yeah, I want that crit material. Even though I think I need more direct hit material. Alright, you got anything new to say, NemGG? And, Rusano? Nope. Same dialogue. Type. Eric Tonios.
Are those two over there researchers from this era? We must share what we know at once, that we might piece together this vexing puzzle.
Pandemonium awaits. It does. La Habrea is eyeing the frightened researchers with a mix of curiosity and derision. Very La Habrea.
Why do your companions hesitate to approach? They may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here.
MGG, Rusano, get your ass over here. Okay, so they're Asians from the past. Don't worry, you guys are okay. They're just memories.
Although you may be a confluence of memory, it is an honor to meet the personages I have only read in Narumi's reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting, but I admit to no small measure of fear as well. Oh! I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop shaking my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. See no reason why you would be afraid.
Because you guys are kind of a big deal. You guys are kind of a big deal.
It isn't my life I fear for. I only fear that I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind. We stand before two of the ancients, who hold priceless knowledge beyond the ken of any of our peers.
True. They have knowledge of a world that doesn't exist anymore. A time where things were not the way they are now.
But what purpose does fear serve if not to be confronted and conquered?
It's a good line.
To that end, we shall share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find a thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum. Information shall be our most precious resource, for that is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Her desires haven't changed. Still, she seeks to transcend her mortal existence so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god.
I just think it's funny that, like, one of the oldest, like, magic tropes is just like, oh yeah, I'm so good with magic, I just want to become a god. And here's Athena just like, I'm a magical researcher, I'm gonna become a fucking god. And I'm like, yeah, trope works. It works.
nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will.
True. Their scope is very different.
She chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea as it is known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of aether.
True, and we don't have a Hades to watch over and to manage souls in the underworld anymore either. So, rip to that. Kind of killed that guy last expansion.
Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else.
True. Alright, Laxon. Sure. Almost had your PC locked? Jesus Christ, dude. Came into my Twitch chat just to say that, Laxon? I'm not reading it out loud. Y'all can read that. Oh, boy. Well, I hope your computer doesn't break. Don't get viruses. Well, I was lurking here. True.
We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her.
It's your mom!
Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join our side. I know the true Erchthonios would never want that, but these emotions remain, in memory if nowhere else.
True. Everyone just looking at Erchthonios like, what the fuck, dude?
We shall remain here to compile that information, to compile what information we can. You must infiltrate Pandemonium and seek out Athena.
I will seek out Athena. Seemed I got out of it since I have 2 monitors. Right one was locked tight with a message that the local authorities are analyzing my data. What were you doing? Well, don't tell me in Twitch what you were doing, but you can tell me in Pantheon later what you were doing. Jesus, getting yourself into trouble over there, Laxon.
I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled.
Google JAV and ended up somewhere horrible, apparently. Rip Laxon. Knew him well.
All that is left is to cross the menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look?
Please. Let's enter Pandemonium.
One question for you. Does the word Auracite mean aught to you?
Yeah, we know what Auracite is.
Auracite? Why, yes. There are a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in the legends of Ivalice, and in tales concerning the Asian Laha.
I swear to God, if we let... It just occurred to me, I'm like, oh fuck, no. We have La Habrea in this realm locked in a fucking Auracite. If La Habrea breaks La Habrea out of his Auracite, I'm going to lose my shit. Because we threw his ass in there. When was that? Heaven's Ward? Like, oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't even think about that. Not even possible? Also, which La Habrea do we have? Oh, no. Baja Blast. There's a lot of Baja Blast. There's a lot of Baja Blast in this game. Whew. Oh, okay. Yeah?
Well, in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with black auracite, known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power. I see, so time has not buried it.
I don't trust you, La Habrea. Even if you are the okay La Habrea, and we killed the other not so okay La Habrea, I don't trust you being out here and about doing research with people. Ah, fuck, dude. Ah, fuck. If we bring La Habrea back to life at the end of this raid, I'm gonna lose my shit. If I have to kill him for like the 70th millionth time in this game, oh. Ooh, I'm not gonna like it.
I must think. Leave me be while you attend to your task.
NemGG, don't give him too much information.
Habrea asked me about the auracite and has yet to say a word since he heard the answer. Did I say something wrong? He is quite intimidating in his silence.
Because, I mean, currently he's just a memory. But if he can get his Asian Aether mixed with his memories, he might become a real fucking Asian again. In which case, if that happens, that just means La Habrea is now the only Asian that we know of still alive and walking around. Oh man, that's fucking wild.
I have read that the ancients were much larger than our people in our era. Perhaps Athena endeavored to make them less imposing.
True. Alright, what up, Eric?
On the outside, Pandemonium looks no different than it does in the past. However, there is no guarantee that the inside will be familiar. You would do well to secure the area near the entrance first.
Gotta clear it out.
Once it has been cleared of threats, La Habrea and I can approach, and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. The portal should convey you to Pandemonium's gates. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready.
Oh, we're here at the gates.
I knew you would come.
Don't. Oh, no! I can't. I fucking can't with this game. Oh, no! Oh, fuck. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense because he used up all of his Aether in the Crystal Tower. Which means he went back to the Ethereal Sea. Which means he's here. Oh, fuck, that's right. I never lost faith that we would meet here again. I told you as much, did I not? Oh, Themis, aka Elidibus.
I understand you may be confused. I was too at first,
Or unless this is the memory of Themis.
You see, I am not the true Themis. I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I am only an illusion built from memory, no more real than La Habrea and Ericthonios. Well, that's good at least.
Ugh, just sad.
Even so, I believe I have a grasp on this situation. This is the distant future.
It is the distant future.
The future where Athena lives once more, although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You are here to stop her. I have the right of it so far. Have I the right of it so far? Yep. Right. Very good. I would be disappointed if I did not rise to her challenge. I want that hairstyle so bad in the game, too. That and Hythlodaeus' hair 100% would change my character's hair to Hythlodaeus' hair. Or at least I'd make an alt to change their hair to it. Although I am sorry to say I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interests. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided. Gotta beat your ass, Themis. This will be the second time I have to beat your ass up. There is no need for that pained expression. Remember, I am but an illusion. Nothing worth shedding tears over. We can free you just as we freed Agdistis? Yeesh. I would feel terrible if I had to trounce Elidibus again. Yeah, I would feel terrible if I had to trounce Elidibus again. I know not what is in your mind, but I must stress once again that I cannot defy the urge to stand against you. Athena's hold over me is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Erichthonios, so that she may become a god. By gathering souls readily available in the Sea of Aether, she tempers her own essence. Yet the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin aether, you have managed to lay Hephaestus low. Yeah, we did beat up Hephaestus, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in doing so, give her knowledge she desires. Bet. Themis, also known as Elidibus. I'd hate to beat your ass again, but here we go. So, that's his name. So, that's guy. I see. Miss, I thought you'd be better than being a floor boss. Here we go. Oh shit, they turned it into a giant orb. Oh fuck. What is happening? Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her, or all is lost. We can do little but hope for Narumi's success. Don't worry. I will invite 7 other people to be summoned. And for 7 other people to also summon me. Pandemonium. Once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Athena has grown much since her death at La Habrea's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they act with absolute obedience. Okay. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others. Then you shall come before me. Oh, you're our third boss? Do not hesitate to do what you must. For that is the only way to stop Athena. I'm gonna beat your ass. I don't know how else to tell you this, but I'm gonna have to beat your ass. Anabaseos, the 10th circle. Like, do I want to do this on Gunbreaker? I could do it on Paladin. You know what? I need to play Gunbreaker. It is my favorite job. I've just been slacking on it so bad. P10, shoot up. Why does he have the dank floor though? What's with the dank poison floor? Alright, what do we got? Don't worry, I will summon yet again 7 other people. And those 7 other people will also summon me.
I am Pandemonium. From countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
Demonic Dungeon Pandemonium. Well, I'll fight Pandemonium itself. Fuck it, I'll give it a countdown. I did not mean to activate that. Oh shit. I did not realize where I was tethered to.
This offers no escape. I must discipline Lady Athena.
Oh, it's a harsh dodge. That was my bad. I definitely hit my fucking invuln and dropped myself to 1 HP real quick.
You will go no further.
Spiderweb's away from the killer. Oh,
Like a spider, I spin my web.
oh, so there's a whole Spider-Man cannon.
prison offers no escape. I mustn't disappoint. Lady
Oh, there's bonus. There's some kind of cell.
Stay where you are.
His poor ninja.
And there's so much
This is so much damage. I'm rusty. Fuck.
A tangled morsel awaiting death.
Oh, this shit, a lot is happening over there.
I operate in this of Lady Leader's power.
Oh, his paralysis?
A tangled morsel awaiting death. All hearts lead back to me.
Trying to pay as much attention as I can, but at the same time,
These
I'm
bars
trying to like keep myself alive. Oh shit, I see. I see. Ooh, boy.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
I see.
Stay where you are. You will go no further.
It's also funny because everyone doing this like the first time and being like, so how the fuck do you do this shit?
No escape. Lady Athena. Stay where you are. Wet, like unto change. A tangled morsel awaiting death. All hearts lead back to me.
I love how positioning based being most fights in a lot of really
Stay where you are. A tangled morsel awaiting death.
that's gonna be the one we need to run.
All hearts lead back to me. These bars are I am under the wall, and these cells are mine! Stay where you are. Bear yourselves
Oh. Okay. Oh, raid one. I don't have a surprise.
shall be unknown.
Maybe I should have given the private Pop down like
I'll give you special cells.
had to move my camera so straight down and I just started to fall off. Save the prizes just in case if you did that fucking raid wide again. Lucky that you were.
But that's a fun one. I like the spider mechanic. That's fun. Fun time. Good time. I'll take anything. I don't really care. Not really picky. You definitely get my commendation because holy shit, healers. Holy shit, healers. If you heal in an MMO, I appreciate you. Especially because I started this game as a healer. Like, I started on White Mage and learned all the other roles. But, man, much appreciated to the shit you have to put up with sometimes. Alright, 2 more fights to go. Oh! Hello, Paul. What are you doing here? So I'm starting to get hot, so I'm gonna put up my hair. That means you can wait for like a few seconds while I put my hair up. Ugh. Yeah, I really want to get back into FF14 though. I need to go find myself more people to play FF14 with that I can like raid with. Like even if it's just going back and doing the older raids at like minimum item level and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of stuff in here that I just wish I had people to share this game with. That like I knew. And that I enjoyed playing the game with, you know what I mean? Alright. That was a beautiful display, as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. Bro, it was kind of messy. Not gonna lie, it was kind of messy. We didn't do horrible. Harpy is that? That's who you think it is. Good old Themis. AKA Elidibus. Pandemonium's final gate has been cast wide. It shall await your arrival beyond. Look at that cute boy. Love him. Apologies for not coming sooner. Yet this place is enveloped by some fell energy. We couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions. My eyes mistaken? Was that Themis? Yeah, but the memory of him brought back through, you know, Athena. Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. Bet. You bet I will. What up, Eric? Must have been Themis, but how?
Shit was wild, man. Crazy shit's been happening in here. So he said, come beat my ass, and then he brought Pandemonium to life.
I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to the past events within Pandemonium, Athena would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. You possess such a talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary discerning judgment.
True. He would be the retired emissary of judgment.
And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims. Is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandemonium itself with a soul?
She did. She brought a whole castle up, and I was like, damn, man, what the fuck?
To breathe life into that which would never live. Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides toward figuring out how to stop her. Crystal, called the Heart of Sabik, may be the key.
Can we not? Can we not? Hello? Did we not use the Heart of Sabik? AKA the thing used that was powering the fucking Ultima weapon?
Oh my goodness, why are we doing this?
Go! Like, of all the bad ideas I've heard in this game, that's a pretty bad idea. This seems like a bad idea that we do not want.
Researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present. The sundering of the star, the emergence of the Asians, calamities that they brought to bear upon the realm. Tales that under other circumstances we have considered childish fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories.
Oh?
The Heart of Sabik. To you, the secret of the Ultima weapon's might. Not least the spell known as Ultima, the source of enduring mystery.
Yeah, that shit caused a bleed. I wasn't expecting Ultima to just hit me with a bleed like that.
We are told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this aura sight by an Asian, that the Ultima weapon might be perfected.
Yeah, it was Gaius Van Belsar. Oh, do we get to go pay Gaius a visit? Do we get to go pay the Black Wolf a visit?
The identity of this shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown.
It was you. Oh, fuck. Just the arms crossed staring at La Habrea like, I wonder who could have done this. It was you. You, in whatever part of your soul was wandering around. It was you, good sir.
You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge. If there is aught you are withholding,
Can't tell you. That judgmental ass look.
very well. At present, the Heart of Sabik itself is of greater moment. It is a creation of Athena's,
Oh,
made during her time with the words of La Habrea.
that screenshot though.
This predates even Pandemonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power.
So it's an old as fuck crystal that Athena found.
She dubbed it Auracite, studied it with fervor unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her effort is a Stygian crystal unlike aught we ever seen, the heart of Sabik. So is it like the purest of Auracites then? Yeah, what is... Oh, these are all good questions. Did Athena encounter Ultima, the High Seraph, perchance? Or did she find this Auracite? What is Auracite? These are all good questions. Can I just ask all of these questions at once? I'm gonna ask the one about the High Seraph, because Ultima... Like, Ultima was a deity? Like, these are all good questions. Fuck. Because, like, okay, Ultima the High Seraph is, like, the evilest lore of it. And that was, like, a god, basically. But it predates Pandemonium. And it's something that Athena has already found. On the flip side, I'm so glad we're getting answers to what the fuck the Heart of Sabik is. Something that's been around since like A Realm Reborn. Like, holy shit, we're finally getting answers? Oh man, that feels good. They're all good questions. Did she find Ultima the High Seraph perchance? Yeah, I fought that bitch. I remember. An unexpectedly specific question. I gather that the Heart of Sabik is not the only Auracite in this era? Regardless, I know not of this High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal, though we came to suspect that it is not of our... I'm gonna lay down and watch Police Academy. Good luck. Well, thank you very much for stopping by, Laxon. You go try not to get arrested, and yeah, go watch Police Academy. Those are pretty okay movies from last I remember. Tell me if they aged well. Also, yeah, I didn't consider that maybe it wasn't of our star. Didn't even think of that possibility, and that's really, really... It's a really good possibility as well. Much later, we discovered the Auracite magnifies the desires of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal. Also would explain why La Habrea we know. Yeah, because that would also explain why the La Habrea we know was crazy as fuck. Like, this La Habrea, the La Habrea that everybody knows of in the old world, was like super smart science guy. Super smart magic science man. Who was like very stoic. And then like the La Habrea we knew in our world was like crazy, like, YOLO, I'ma fucking do some crazy magic shit. Fusing bodies together? Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. I'm just gonna possess one of your good friends. Like, yeah, no, La Habrea was like a wild ass weirdo. That would explain so much. That amplifies your desires like that. This realization came too late. By the time I moved to seal the Auracite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So what became of the Heart of Sabik? Big fat taco and big fat taco and big fat taco and big... Took it from Athena's laboratory and I ended her life. After I ended her life. So what happened to the Heart of Sabik? Oh, you know, I killed your mom, and then after that I stole that shit. The density of the aether within was unlike anything I had observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. That explains a lot. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memory stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with our own, he would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see the mistakes go unpunished. Fair. What do we have here? Spell speed, direct hit, more crit. I'll take some direct hit. I need that. I need that direct hit materia. We could use that. The monster unleashed Ultima. I can only guess that it was Athena's hand that placed such magic within the heart of Sabik. If so, it's only natural she would gift her own creations with such terrible power. Fair. Fair, homie, fair. The Emissary's Judgment. Oh my god, that's such a good mission name. La Brea would discuss lingering questions concerning Athena. I've told you all I know of Athena and the many secrets she kept hidden from the world. If she indeed stored her memories within the heart of Sabik, we must ask ourselves how they were awakened in this age. When was the crystal last sighted? Yee. Yeah. I want to say it was my fight with Ultimate Weapon was the last time we actually saw it. In which you triumphed, but failed to recover the heart. Yet according to your colleagues, there was another on the battlefield that day, Asian. This self-same Asian was later struck down at a location known as the Etheric. That's why they said a whole part of Aziz Law went missing. It's because that's where we killed La Brea, and then the fucking heart of Sabik was there too. It makes sense. I've heard that name, and recently. Side of Professor Claudian's disappearance. Indeed. He was tracing an ethereal signature resembling that of the memory crystal in his possession. A signature that may well have belonged to the heart of Sabik, which would make sense. In which case, it is no coincidence that Athena's awakening followed. What reason would he have to bring her back to life? Was his mind not his own? Maybe. Yet more questions without answers. Although Athena's essence is that of memory, her magics have not suffered for lack of a physical body. As the world is now, it should not be possible, but she must have found a suitable vessel. But it seems like Belitibus is to be believed. She readies this vessel for godhood, and is perilously close to success. It beggars belief. As you well know, you are the linchpin of her ambition. Yours was the only form that could contain the immense power Athena required. It has long since turned to dust. Maybe it's a shard of Ericthonios? As pleasant as this discussion is, we require more information. If we're to unravel this mystery. Hope so. You know who awaits you, Narami. Themis. Fear you won't find him so cooperative as we're accustomed to. We know not how vast the space beyond these gates may be, but somewhere within lurks Athena. Elidibus leashed at her side. This may be simplistic theory, but hear me out. If Themis arose from his memories intact, he will be eager to see reason. We need only break the magics that bind him to regain our old ally. When I had fallen under Hephaestus's influence, you didn't stop trying until I was freed. I would ask that you do the same for Themis. Though none of us are real in the conventional sense, I feel it must be done. Themis would never have wished to be your enemy. While Ericdonio's perspective is a sentimental one, Elidibus may possess privileged knowledge. To question him unimpeded by magics would be ideal. Agdistis broke free of her bonds in her final moments, suggesting that Athena's hold weakens under the weight of combat. You might use the same principle to unshackle Elidibus's mind. But remember that our very nature is fragile. Even if he inhibits a vessel with which to meet you in battle, I am certain it is not meant to endure. Left weakened for too long, his aether may dissipate back into the ethereal sea. You must best act quickly.
Gonna beat your ass. Beat your ass, Themis. Abaseos, 11th circle. Oh, here we go. We know not for how long we will have free reign to go between here and Tiascope. We'll remain here for now unless absolutely necessary. The crystal, I have returned it to the safekeeping of your colleagues. I would find nothing new amongst the memories stored within. Space, on the other hand, is fascinating. Brought by the same power that key wards wielded, perhaps. True. Time to go to the 11th circle. The Northern Empty. Oh no, not the song.
I suppose I have Athena to thank for this incarnation. I have long considered how I might stand against you, I admit.
Aww.
In transformation, I present to you my truth. I am Elidibus.
Oh, fuck. Oh, it's finally happening. We get like Elidibus. Man. Oh, they didn't have to do the song. Oh, fuck. Alright. Emerald Justice.
Oh, I see. So that's the problem. You know me now?
Submit to the emissary's judgment! Will you be judged worthy to exist? These magics are not for you.
I didn't realize I had a debuff on it. Yep. I'm like, oh fuck. I don't think there were any amount of buffs I could have turned on to keep alive.
Will light embrace or darkness consume? Will you be judged worthy to exist? Your measure.
also, oh my god, this is totally strange. So like all the healers going buff. Holy fuck. I really like this. This fight is a lot of fun. Normally, I'm the person that doesn't like these weird. I don't like it. That's really good. Pretty good one. I like that one. Wow, we finally got like an Elidibus fight. It's tight. I mean, an Elidibus fight without him just turning into a warrior of light. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. I will give this to one of the healers. Not the gold as card. You can use that shit. Alright. Woo! That was a lot. Wow. What a good fight. What a good fucking fight. The fog has lifted. I knew that Athena's magics magnified the desires of their victim at the expense of aught else, but I never guessed what desire of mine she could exploit. Since the moment we met, I had a plan. It made plain my interest in you. I desired to understand your nature. Suppose that curiosity extended to how each of us would fare in a match of strength. What is this? Oh? Is that Athena's influence going away? Free, and I am no longer needed. We gotta say goodbye to you a second time?
not look so crestfallen, my friend. These few moments of clarity are more than I could have asked for. We need you, Themis. Let's see. Your work isn't over yet. You must render judgment of Athena's actions. You have to render judgment on Athena's actions. Oh, God. Oh, kidding me. This warmth, your aether. Let's feed him our aether. We got a fuck ton of it. You've grasped the frying strands of my being and tied them together with your own. Nevertheless, I fear that I am here on borrowed time. We know that. We just need you to hang in till the end. I only hope that I can see you through the last of our battles. Until then, I will cherish every moment. I'm glad. I am Elidibus, the emissary. As such, it falls upon me to judge Athena, who would disrupt our carefully maintained balance to fulfill her own desires. I swear I shall not waver in this duty. Fucking love Elidibus. Let us return to Ericthonios and La Habrea. There is much I would share with you before we embark upon our final ascent. Themis! The four of us are together once again. Although I may not have directly experienced our adventures, my memories make our bonds as real as any other. As I surmised, Elidibus was constructed with the strength. As I surmised, Elidibus was constructed with your strength to see battle done. Yet I fear his aether may not sustain him through another. Ericthonios! Oh boy. Themis, it's good to see you. I knew Narumi would guide you to our side once again. I'm grateful she did. I'm grateful she had the patience to tolerate my lapse in manners. Athena's hold upon me is broken. I pledge every moment of my remaining time to see that she answers for her deeds. Very good. To that end, I would have you share what you know of her plan. Of course, as I mentioned, Athena possesses a vessel that may serve in the creation of a god. It is someone Narumi knows well, a man by the name of Claudian. By a twist of fate, his body proved to be ideal for Athena's purpose. Twist of fate. The creation of a person requires not just body, soul, or memory, but rather all three. We are made from the memories of our ancient counterparts, etched upon drifting souls and given form through the infusion of aether. We lack a physical body, yet you see and feel us all the same. Okay? Athena is different. She has carved her memories into Claudian's soul while it was still within its body, and thus made both her own. Even she is prone to error. After the sundering, beings became more fragile in both body and soul. This difference prevents Athena from realizing the full extent of her desires. So that's why she turned her sights toward Narumi. Her uncommon strength rivals even the mightiest of our age. Beast mode. By scrutinizing her feats in battle, Athena aims to deduce the secrets of Narumi's prowess and use it to fortify her own vessel. Only then will the culmination of her research be at hand. To save Claudian, let's see. Can we simply remove Athena's memories from Claudian's body? And to fight Athena, we must fight Claudian as well. Can we just remove Athena's memories from Claudian's body? Let's erase that shit out. An arduous task, but not impossible. Thank you, Lahabrea. Athena can inscribe herself upon another's soul, but she cannot erase its will. If we awaken Claudian's spirit to the reality of his bondage, he might be compelled to wrest his body from Athena's clutches. Wake up the soul and just have him break it out. We still don't know why she chose Claudian. What makes him more suited than anyone else? That's what I want to know. Though I have never spoken to Claudian, I did witness an incident that may prove revelatory. When structuring the vessel to do her bidding, she called it by a familiar name, Erictonios. Oh, I see the resemblance now. What? Why would she? It's as I thought. It's a shard of your body. Your body was split into 14, and this is one of those 14 shards. Of course, our action is clear. We must lay Athena low and rescue Claudian. Difficult task, to be sure, but one which the present company is more than capable of achieving. How did Athena use my name? Erictonios, come on, you're smarter than that, dude. More questions and few answers to go around. Brea, can you fill them in? Mother's touch. Oh fuck. Don't like that. Brea would discuss the plan to bring about Athena's end. Kill her. Gotta kill her. Themis, you may have just handed us the key to rescuing Claudian. What must we do? First and foremost, we must confront Athena. She must be vulnerable, as Elidibus was. Our opponent stands on the verge of godhood. As we are now, she would unmake us in an instant. Army, we have no choice but to place the burden of our fate, and the fate of many more besides, squarely upon your shoulders. I got it. Trust you have no objections. Leave it to me. God, no, I shall cast her down. It's a burden I'm used to carrying. Objections, no. Concerns, yes. This one right here. Just objections? No. Concerns? Yes. Though we know not what form Athena will take, I have faith that your skill will see us through this trial, as it has many times before. We all appreciate Narumi's willingness to fling herself at the unknown. However, we have yet to hear how this will liberate Claudian. I have a plan. Do not trouble yourself over the details. Come on, man. Come on, man. Brea, come on, man. Okay, yeah. What's your plan? Same goes for you, Narumi. You must focus on the entirety of your attention on Athena. She will not be easily bested, even by one of your prowess. Makes sense. Then, let us trust in La Habrea and prepare for the battle to come. Nod.
I will do my best.
Before we face Athena, I must know. If she had never discovered the Aurosite, had never fallen under its influence, would she have lived a normal life? Would she have been a mother to me?
Who's to say, man? Who's to say?
I've asked myself the same questions. Questions with no answers, I fear.
That's fair. That's fair, man. Rough.
Let us put them out of our mind. There is something we must discuss, and I would do so not as La Habrea, but as a father to his son.
Oh, really? What do we got? Here we go. Last boss in this raid tier. Ugh. Excuse me.
Right now, Athena must be the sole focus of your attention. She shall not hesitate to exploit any weakness she can sense.
True.
For now, we place our trust in you. The rest must remain until we have Athena before us.
Miss?
Athena maintains absolute control over the space. Beyond the gate, she has doubtless built herself an abode worthy of a god, and now awaits the arrival of her supplicants.
Gonna go kill your mom, Ericonio. Ugh, man. They did not have to do that for Elidibus' spite, though. Bringing in the fucking Amarot theme, the Asian theme, like, oh god. Ugh, heartstrings. So much purple. How pretty, though.
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now, bear your souls to me.
I'm gonna kill you, Athena. How good is the theme song? That's what I need to know. Pretty good one. Love that design though. On the sword. Trinity, like. Rather than
understand the mechanics.
I'm just very bad at doing them. What the fuck? Okay, this is a donut. It looked a lot more confusing than it was. I can read. I can read. Super cheap. Double. So one donut. Oh, the line. That's great.
I give voice.
Ooh. I see. Spiritually chained to the terrestrial plane to make it oh. What now? Oh, we don't have any fucking melee. Over here trying to position. Stop it! Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Whoa, there's an empty spot. chat blocked, so people can have their privacy and everything. But oh man, party chat. This is a funny ass party chat. Oh man. Oh, where did we? I like this fight. Heck, it's fun. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good fight. I like that one. It's got some spicy things in it to keep it interesting. It's got a little bit of spice. Pandemonium and Abasios is complete. Whew, that was a lot. Ooh, an 87 on the minion. I don't care. I'm not rating this tier. I honestly haven't rated this expansion that much either. Not since the first tier, and then it's kind of stopped. This fucking picture right here. You know what? It made me laugh. That says a lot. It got me to laugh. You know what? Yeah. Good portrait. This other paladin was yelling in this chat though. That shit was hilarious. I won't say some of the things, but they were just really, really funny to me. Where I was like, yeah, I feel it. I feel it in my soul. Oh man.
Countless years I have waited within the stifling crystal. Now when my dream is finally within reach, you stand in my way.
Mother.
Your dream is not but selfish ambition. Its fulfillment would benefit only you. And why, Athena? The end of this road to godhood, what did you hope to find?
Yeah?
Oh. It matters not. The fact remains that she worked against the interests of the star.
True. Put her ass in jail.
Even so, I would hear her answer. I would know why my mother cast us aside.
Mother. Oh. You dropped her mask.
How unlike you, Ericthonios. You were never so inquisitive before. Having struck upon a hypothesis, there is only one thing the wise woman desires. Irrefutable proof.
Concerned. La Brea just being like, yep, that's why I killed this bitch. I married her and then I fucking killed her.
My theory was that any true god would see us as we are, imperfect. He would hammer out our flaws, build something greater.
Yeah, no, she was fucking crazy.
To prove this could not but benefit the star, I would give it the perfect stewards, that it might shine brighter than any other. You would destroy the lives already upon it? In that, I am no different from our peers. Over the course of aeons, how many creations have we wrought? Such creatures cannot but usher their inferior predecessors into oblivion.
They're not wrong. You just did what they were doing on a grander scale.
Even without our meddling, nature would take the selfsame course.
Alright, little stretch there, but okay.
If the destination is the same, is it somehow worse to arrive there by the guidance of a god? Think not.
The oversight made such thoughts irresistible, perhaps. But it cannot have created them from whole cloth. This is Athena's truth. Athena was just built like that. That's how she was.
What right have you to pass judgment? You are but a vessel for my masterwork. Your purpose ends here. My only mistake was leaving you possessed of a soul.
What a bad bitch.
What are you saying? Poor Ericthonios. Always the last to arrive at the obvious conclusion. I gave birth to you for a single reason, that you might serve as my tool. And like any tool, I crafted you to suit my needs, that you might accept my essence when the time came.
Woo! Boy, Athena gotta go. Gotta kill this bitch.
Of course, I also made you more amenable to my demands, and ensured that you would feel a cloying affection for your dear...
She manipulated his memories too for... Come on, what a bitch. God, she's so evil.
However, it seems that my tinkering was insufficient. My very feelings were of your design?
Or Ericthonios. And she pulls out a gun! Well, you know what? That's the equivalent of a gun.
You created a boy unable to grasp even the simplest magic? Ever hopelessly clinging to his mother's robes, unable to do otherwise? I was doomed from the start. Yet here you here you are, standing in defiance of her design. You are more than what she made you.
True, Ericthonios.
Still feel the sting of it, but with pain comes clarity. You ill deserve to wear the mantle of a god. As stubborn as you are witless, if this star will not be mine, then it serves no purpose.
Oh, Ultima? Oh, we just casting big magic? We're going for the biggest dickest of energy?
He aims to obliterate the ethereal sea and stem the flow of life.
That seems to be the gist of it.
She will do no such thing.
Ooh, Ericthonios. Ooh. What we got?
Before the battle, La Habrea told me I was the key to finishing this. Although I am but an illusion, my soul was crossed aeons to find its home in another. One whose body Athena has seen fit to purloin as her own.
You're gonna put your soul within your own shard's body?
Much of what I once was now resides in him. Should my memory seize this chance to follow suit, they may resound enough to wake his mind. But Athena inhabits him still. What will become of you? Oh no, but if I can rouse his soul, perhaps I can disrupt Athena's hold. It's the best chance we have. Yeah. My whole life, others have looked down upon me. I've never given up searching for my purpose. Now I've found it. Yes, martyrdom. This decision is yours to make, and yours alone. Do as you will, my son. I know you shall make me proud.
Oh, it's so right in the heart. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's so good. Oh, he gave him the fatherly love that he finally wanted.
I'm trying not to cry.
Oh, fuck. Oh, he got validation from his dad. Oh, shit.
Ericthonios, do not dare.
I'm gonna go kill you, mommy. Oh.
No, stop this. Your words hold no sway over me any longer. My life is my own. I have found my true family.
Tackle! Ericthonios used tackle.
My power wanes. The vessel rejects me?
Quick, put her soul in a fucking aura sight and break that shit. Yep, there's Claudian.
What is happening? Athena's magic should be... Well, Athena's magic should be impotent with no body to fuel them. Precisely. Athena was the sole force holding the space around Pandemonium together, and now it crumbles.
Get the fuck out. Uh-oh. I didn't even see what he said. What'd he say?
Although little would change, if we were buried here, we cannot let this be Narumi's final resting place.
Well, let's teleport him. Alright, later, Athena.
Oh, but the little Aurosite thing is still there. Of all my miscalculations, to think that you would be my undoing. That you would even be capable of defying me.
Your son is strong.
Is there more you would say to me? Or have you decided to return to your dear mother's bosom? Have you brought Claudian back to me? Apologies, but I am only the dregs of your own memory. You can do naught but watch as the evil you've wrought collapses, burying you under its weight. How disappointing. Truly useless to the last.
Man, fuck off, lady.
And who made me that way? Oh!
Fuck. Well, she's gone at least. And we got Claudian back. And we have memories of the two big dick Asians of our age. Oh. Pandemonium done. Shit's locked up. Throw away the key. Oh, that was a lot, though.
Questions, questions, and more questions. Why did Claudian set out by himself? What did he see? Oh, I hope he wakes up soon.
There he is. He's just blonde Ericthonios.
At least on the surface, Professor Claudian appears unharmed. We must wait for him to regain consciousness to judge anything beyond that, I fear.
What up, Blaha bread?
Although Ericthonios was not but a collection of memories, I know his absence pains you. But he acted with resolve, full aware of the potential consequences. Let us look back on this moment, not with sorrow, but with pride. You both are the heroes of the day. Athena's ambitions would have swallowed the world had you not stemmed their advance. We shall stay here, both to look over Professor Claudian and ensure that there are no further disturbances in the ethereal sea. You should rest, and I will not take no for an answer.
I guess so. Give me more crit. Thank you. What do you have to say, Themis?
We shall stay here and wait for Claudian to regain his senses. Pray, rest while you can.
Guided by the past. Laha Brea watches over Claudian with concern. Oh boy.
It seems we can do naught but wait.
Alright, Claudian. You gonna wake up? Gotta get up, man.
Perhaps we might discuss a matter which has been troubling me. While your colleague, Nemgigi, was enlightening us on our events, which led to this era, she let slip the name of one of the Asians, Laha Brea.
And Nemgigi.
Although she knew of the figure only from her research, she was most insistent that there were no evidence connecting the Asian to myself. I am aware that this Laha Brea used the heart of Sabik to sow chaos throughout your world, and I would be a fool to deny such strong connections between us. You are not the only one present who has met the Asian in question. Well, I would ask you directly. You are the only one present. Are he and I one and the same? It is my fate to work in the shadows and bring about untold destruction. A hard question.
Ellipses. I don't have an answer for that.
Perhaps silence is the most prudent response. It is, because I don't know. I understand the Asians often use the bodies of others to enact their plots, so it is possible to say who they so it is impossible to say who they truly are. They also lived for so long, though. They lived beyond empires and could defy time itself. Like the scale of how much they lived and had to endure, like, I'm very sympathetic about. It's also one of those things where, unfortunately, we're trying to cause the end of the world as we know it, so we gotta fucking kill them. Gotta put them down. Oh, it's rough. These Asians, or Paragons as I'm told, were ruthless in their schemes to rejoin the Sundered Worlds. I have heard but a small number of their deeds, and still I find it difficult to comprehend the depths to which they were willing to sink. Bro, they tried a lot of things, and they were jaded as fuck. Even Elidibus in the end lost his mind. That was my favorite boy. Choose a path of evil, all for the sake of the star. I admit, it's a decision I would make under the right circumstances. It is. Although the ages may take their toll, my devotion to my duty will never waver. They all did it in the name of duty, but they did some heinous ass shit. Paying no heed to what might be lost, I will treat the heart of Sabik as a mere tool for my own ends. Never caring to look beyond the surface, I will unleash forces that I've failed to truly comprehend, and remain blissfully ignorant of my hypocrisy all the while. Wow. Yeah? Oh, rough, man. Ah, it appears Claudian has awakened. Hey, what up, guy? Narumi, I have some faint memories of what transpired. You stood against Athena and won. I did. And you were there too. Yeah, but he's not your dad in this world. Aha, Brea. Ericdonio's memories of you dwell within me still. Yeah, but you have two souls in you now. Though unyielding discipline, you hope for... through unyielding discipline, you hope to forge a son equal to yourself. Yet the crucible you placed him in left scars which were loath to heal. Yeah, he was really tough on his son, and in doing so pushed him away, like... Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yet you were never motivated by selfishness. All you did was in service of your duty. At least I. Yeah. I will hear no more. You may possess Ericdonio's memories. You are not him. In rebirth, you have become someone else entirely. And you belong to this age. He does. As such, I am your enemy. And an enemy does not deserve sympathy. Yeah, you're not wrong. Of course, I would never condone the actions of the Asian, but you are not him. You are Laha Brea of the Convocation.
Oh. Oh.
Oh man, which means La Habrea gets that little bit of relief too. You spared no efforts in saving us from Athena's machinations. For that, you deserve the utmost praise and my personal thanks. Wow. If you insist on deceiving yourself, then so be it. My stance remains unchanged. The most difficult of your trials is behind you, but you may find that Pandemonium has yet to relinquish the last of its secrets. Don't tell me that. Among them is the identity of Hephaestus' liberator, who set the very first wheels in motion. There is but one place you will find these answers: the past.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Who? Yeah? That's true. We never answered that.
However, I must insist that you keep silent about Athena's fate. While I doubt it would change the decisions I make, you could not tender us information we could not uncover ourselves. Now that I have said my piece, I shall follow in my son's footsteps.
Later. I hope to never see you again, La Habrea. Oh, don't do that with the music.
These odious memories will fade to nothing, as was their fate. Farewell. My time too draws near. I believe I can stay long enough to see this matter through. You shall journey to the past to seek out the truth of La Habrea's words, yes? While Themis himself may have been there to see this encounter, I have the unique opportunity to hear your perspective on this matter. That is, of course, if you will share it with me. Elidibus, I would love to have you with me. I look forward to it. I shall take in the ethereal sea one final time as I await your return.
Yeah, I mean, he's tied to our Aether, so... Oh, fuck. This raid series is trying really hard to make me cry. Oh, God.
I believe we've yet to see the full effect of these events will have on the ethereal sea. Once Professor Claudian recovers, we must conduct a thorough investigation. Rusno and I shall return to Aporia and make our report to Master Forshno at once. Oh, where to begin?
Claudian.
I too shall stay here and await your return. I could use the rest, and there is a matter I would like to discuss with you and Themis before we say our farewells. Now all that is left is to return to Pandemonium and ask La Habrea to shed light upon the few remaining mysteries. I look forward to your return.
Yeah, we have to go all the way back. We gotta go way the fuck over there. Alright, go. Oh, fuck. Oh. It's trying really hard, guys. It's almost got me to cry a couple times. Yep. The full gates of pandemonium from the past. Ah, hegemony! I forgot we saved you. Ah, you must be Narumi. I am Hegemony, key ward of Abyssos. But I suspect you already know that. We did meet once before, after all, although I was not entirely myself at the time. Thanks to you, however, I can rightly say that my faculties are mine once more. At present, I am taking stock of the damage done to the facility. Yep. You had snakes coming out of you. Oh, man. What a good raid series. Passage to the hidden compound. What up, Ericonios? Pardon me. I didn't expect to see you again so soon, but 'tis always a joy. You seem quite happy to be here. I'm glad to see you guys doing well. Ah, thank you for checking up on us. Did you speak with Hegemony and the other warders on your way here? Their work is long, but we have made great strides in undoing Athena's meddling. Well, Habrea, we have questions to ask you. Because who let out Hephaestus? Narumi, truth be told, I thought you would have little reason to ever visit this place again. It seems I was wrong. I just wanted to say hello. How neatly you obfuscate your motivations. Do as you will, then. She has gone through the trouble to visit us, so I hardly think cuteness is in order. We braved pandemonium together. Why not at least share with her our progress? I relinquished control of pandemonium to La Habrea. I was never meant to hold it for long, and now such authority resides in the rightful hands. You do. With La Habrea's help, we have poured through Athena's research into the Hemethoi. Thus we were able to restore Hegemony's mind and body. Yet there is still much to be done. Damage to repair, keywords to replace. The tasks are too many to count. But although the path may be long, our progress is steady. I believe we can safely say that pandemonium will soon function as it did before. Indeed. Before we reach that point, however, there are some matters which we must put to rest. Say it. One concerns pandemonium itself, and another is a personal matter. Until they are settled, I cannot move forward. It shall not take long. Lack of resolve caused me to delay, but I have chosen my course. These concerns must be weighty indeed. You intend to share your burdens with us? If you would bear witness, then come. Our arrival at this very moment almost beggars belief. I shall not ask you to leave. I simply ask that you do not interfere, no matter what may happen. Well, there's hegemony.
Stay here. This will be over soon. Did you call me here, Master La Habrea? There's still much to be done if the warders are to be freed. You have served within Pandemonium since Athena's time, have you not? That makes you the most senior key ward. How that Agdistis is gone. As such, you deserve to know a secret few others are privileged to hear, one concerning myself. Separating Hephaestus from myself required removing part of my soul. Did. Necessary sacrifice, but one which came at no small cost to my natural talents. I am but a shadow of the man I was at the time of my appointment as La Habrea. Could never hope to wield the same magics as Hephaestus used to bind the warriors' minds, let alone break their shackles. The tone of defeat does not befit your voice, Master La Habrea. Do not give in to despair.
He's not La Habrea, is he? Oh no! Oh no!
There is no despair, only truth. I do not confide in you to garner cheap sympathy. Hephaestus has left behind fascinating research. His conclusion was that in order to transform a vessel to Hematheos, absolute control over their mind was essential. As you all know, the magic used to achieve such dominion exploited strong emotions within the victims' hearts. In the case of Hesperos and Agdistis, their respect for me.
True.
Upon slipping his bonds, Hephaestus took steps to throw Pandemonium into chaos. With their intention divided, Key Ward and Warder alike were easy targets. But there was an act that came before, regardless of Hephaestus' prowess. He could not have won freedom on his own.
It was you!
For long days and nights I pondered who might have released him. I could only conclude that Athena's plans were set in motion long, long ago, when she claimed the mind of one of her admirers. Hegemony. None would question your pride in your position, your devotion to Pandemonium. But you do not believe I am the one fit to lead it, do you? Your loyalties lie not with my vision of Pandemonium, but Athena's.
True. I believe that.
Master La Habrea, whatever has spurred this sudden accusation, I assure you there is a proper explanation.
Bitch. Except I'm about to fucking kill this bitch.
Do not approach.
Huh.
As I have stated, even should I detect Athena's tinkering, I am currently powerless to dispel it. So I have come to a decision, one which was made with the best interests in our star in mind. In order to build a better future, I require the strength I have lost.
No. No.
must embrace these odious memories. Fuck. That's how it happened? Never mind. Full La Habrea. Mark well this sight. Engrave it upon your soul. You now bear witness to the true La Habrea. Yeah? Yeah, La Habrea would. I cannot imagine this was an easy choice. It is done. Yeah? Holy fuck. Is he alive? Yes. She shall remember this lesson well. Athena's puppet no longer. See. He may yet harbor ill will toward me, but that is a risk I am willing to take. Our star requires a steady hand to guide it, and now mine is equal to the task. It no longer allow pandemonium to divert my focus. Gemini, I would ask that you serve me anew. There is none other more suited to overseeing this prison, none other who will take such pride in their duty. Loyalty to Athena led me to betray you once before. How would you allow me to keep the position of key ward? Your talents, as I require Hephaestus. The past is of no consequence. That guy La Habrea was. Very well. In honor of our fallen colleagues, I shall restore this institution to its former glory. Habrea is himself once more. He wields his authority without hesitation, and thinks not twice once his judgment has sounded. Yet he is different from Athena. He only thinks of the betterment of the star. So long as his duty guides his action, he shall not share her fate. Should his conviction ever waver, the emissary will set him back on the proper course. Yeah? Good. If this is the path he chooses to walk, then I will walk with him. Oh, allow our bond to fray no further. As his son, I will support him in the days ahead. Be good for them. I would not ask you to say the same, Naomi. You and I stand on peaks separated by vast chasms. Our perspectives shall never align. True. Never shall one give way to the other, for such is our nature. With that in mind, let us consider any debts between us to be void. Before you leave here, mark well these words. Shit. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable. My resolve shall weather loss unfathomable, and yield before no obstacle. Walk your path with the same conviction.
Yep. Don't worry. I'm gonna kick your ass in the future. Don't worry about it. Speak with Laha Brea and Stingian Incenses. Now we'll go back to Claudian. Hi, Jiminy. Hi, Jiminy. Master Laha Brea saw through me long ago. But now my mind is unclouded by doubt, and I shall not fail him again. Good. Asbestos and Laha Brea were one and the same when he was named as one of the convocation. This change poses no need for concern, for all is well, for all is as it should be. True. From this day forward, I will do what I can to aid my father. In this way, I shall forge my own future. Ah, Brea. Not for you, my long-slumbering demons may have gone unslain. I have never been forced to reconsider my true nature. Yet, as I said, do not consider this an admission of debt. I believe you have other places to be. Remain here any longer, and I may be inclined to place you in a cell next to one of our more recalcitrant subjects. Recalcitrant? Alright, later, nerds. Let's go talk to good old Claudian. Oh, man. Talk about raids blowing my mind. Go. Let's go into the ethereal sea. Oh, I gotta go around. Go! I rode my motorcycle here. Alright, Themis, what do you got? Ooh. Ah, you have returned. I'd like to hear what you discovered. But I believe your friend has business with us first. What up, Claudian? There you are, Narumi. While you were away, Themis brought me up to speed on what happened while I was held prisoner. Its story shone light upon my number of questions that were niggling me at that were niggling at my conscience. Namely, those concerning the ethereal signature emanating from Aziz La. Doubtless, its source was Athena, reaching out as far as she could from her prison, ever grasping for someone to take Ericthonios' place, grasping for the body his soul resided in. I wanted to ask, when you first found the crystal, were you unable to hear the memory stored within? Indeed, it was only after our research was well underway that I could hearken to hear its whispers. Okay. Contact with the crystal should have awakened the memories, but the passage of time likely changed Ericthonios' soul in subtle ways. Perhaps ethereal resonance was a gradual process in this case. However, being attuned to Ericthonios,
exposed you to Athena's voice as well. Doubtless, the choice to venture forth into Aziz's law was not your own. It was Athena's influence working through you. Seems like it. You recall being strangely fixated on acting alone. I would never have encouraged such recklessness usually. Although the choice was not entirely my own, I am ashamed of my actions. Fair. Reflection is how we plant the seeds of growth. Good line. Although we must not blame ourselves for events out of our control. That voice in the crystal belonged to the person from which your soul originated. Well, not even the most brilliant researcher could come to that conclusion. Your reassurance means more than you know. Thank you. Now, one final matter concerns the very crystal whose discovery set this adventure in motion. Perhaps sparked by recent events, a new light began to shine from within its depths. From my experience, this may indicate that a memory has floated to the surface, eager to be observed. For some time, the question of why La Habrea and Ericthonios would leave such a crystal behind in the first place has lingered in the back of my mind. The Ericthonios' memories and such magical talents as are at my disposal, I believe I can make this final memory manifest for us all to behold. Shall we witness it together? Sure. Alright, what do we got? Leave this memory for you, the future of our star. The final days have come. The creation magics we have relied upon now hasten our downfall. But despair has not yet won out. La Habrea and the others of the Convocation are working to stem the chaos which threatens to engulf our star. Their plan requires great sacrifice. Elidibus, Themis, has already offered to give his life for our salvation. He did. He is the heart of Zodiark. Yet there is another problem which must be dealt with. Pandemonium, wherein are confined our most vicious creations. Even should we survive the final days, it will take time to restore order. Pandemonium cells were breached and their prisoners set upon the star. Our hard-won peace would be obliterated in an instant. Someone must stay behind to ensure that never happens. With Themis and La Habrea otherwise indisposed, that responsibility falls to me. And that is why I must defy the directive of the Convocation. My soul will not be offered to manifest the will of the star, but instead consigned to eternal vigil. I know that in doing so, the final days may take me. I may not live to see my duty upheld. Oh. That's why I have resolved to set the crystal adrift in the tides of the underworld. Contains memories of pandemonium from both my father and I, and shall bear this warning to the future even if I cannot. I've imbued the crystal with magics that will attract it to my essence. Even should I journey through the underworld and be born anew, this message will reach me. Pandemonium shall not be left unattended. If all else fails, then perhaps another woman like my dear friend will come along. One with the almost unnatural ability to pick up the scent of trouble. It was literally me. I did it all. I wonder where she is now. How many souls has she saved? And how many beasts has she slain since we last met? A lot. Alongside my warning, this memory shall carry a wish. Narumi, may we meet again. We technically did. Now listen well. If anyone receives this message, you must come to Pandemonium. Please make haste, I repeat. And that was the message that we got at the very beginning of Pandemonium. It was just that last bit. Well, that dispels the last of my doubts. Thank you for humoring me, and now we come to this. Oh? It survived. Oh, shit. It's the heart. Yes, the heart of Sabik. Yeah, fuck! Woo, boy, we gotta do something about that shit. The tie that bound Athena's memories to my body, no doubt. When I regained my senses, I found it on my person. Now it appears your efforts have left it bereft of memories. No trace remains of Athena. However, its power as Arcite yet remains. It may prove to be a valuable trove of knowledge in the hands of the right researcher. I feel that fate has left it with me for a reason. I shall take my leave, but on behalf of my colleagues, nay, the entire star, I thank you both for putting an end to Athena's wickedness. I can't wait for this motherfucker to be an important character in a future expansion. Walking around with that shit. I guess if anyone was going to be the steward of it, it would be him. Alright, Themis. What do you got? You were my favorite Ascian.
I see. Then Hephaestus' story has been laid bare.
Mm-hmm.
As has the nature of our mysterious crystal. The questions which led us into Pandemonium are answered, and soon order shall be restored.
Yep.
I too can fade away, unburdened by regret. I could not have reached this point without you, friend.
Fair.
So many revelations. But there are more, if you would dig a little deeper. Elidibus's soul was plucked from the ethereal sea, and from it I was wrought.
Mm-hmm.
Surely you have a passing interest in what I remember, in what I feel.
Oh?
You deserve what answers I can provide. While my memories of Pandemonium are clear, all else is hazy at best. Perhaps Athena made me this way. Or perhaps it is the result of who or what I was before.
Yeah, because he lost his kind of will.
Still, I can recall vague figures, scenes from my future and your past. At the Crystal Tower's peak, we clash. And later, from that self-same spire, I send you forth.
Mm-hmm.
He did.
into our age, into Elpis.
And he did.
Why do I decide on such a course? Formless as these images are, I cannot say. However,
Man.
I can hazard a guess.
Yeah?
Somewhere within my fragmented memories, I catch a glimpse of our journey into Pandemonium.
Oh.
A glimpse which shows not the path we took or the destination where it led us,
Oh no.
yet by its very presence demands that you are required in Elpis. And even if that act is but one link in the chain of events which ends in Atheris' salvation, then this all has meaning. Our time together, every moment, is worthwhile, and I am unburdened by regret. That said, it is possible my motivations become something else entirely.
True.
That you would cross this vast expanse in the hopes of being reunited with your allies. A devotion that once would have baffled me. But after having been to the depths of that twisted prison and back, I think I can understand. Now, I have pulled back the curtain as far as I dare. The people of your age call this the Ethereal Sea, a name I quite enjoy, for it teems with life, each star a soul on its journey. And among these uncountable stars, it was yours that crossed my path. For that, I shall be forever grateful. I wish you well on your journey. A journey as long as your star is bright. A journey not bound by the confines of this world or any other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy. It almost got me. It almost got me. Ooh. Oh, not this time, Yoshi P. Not this time. Oh, fuck. Oh?
How fascinating. The truths that dwell at the edge of sleep. The course of history is set by its victors. It is immutable, and yet should this star continue upon its path, look, the light.
I really hope they all get reincarnated as their own people again. Oh, that'd be nice. Alright, Snow, you're over here again. Known research and studies have fallen by the wayside in Professor Claudian's absence. My thesis remains unwritten and its deadline looms on the horizon. What you, Marvine? I think an adventurer such as yourself saved our skins. What a vaunted occupation you hold, one which mine could never hold a candle to. Bro, we're kind of cracked like that. There you are, NemGG. With matters settled and memories of events still fresh in my mind, I think soon I'll begin the record-keeping process. This time I saw everything with my own eyes, a perspective which will be of great use when I sit down to write my when I sit down to write my reports. How goes the investigation? Looking ahead to Professor Claudian's eventual return, I'm doing my utmost to keep careful and up-to-date records of everything that has transpired. That way we can resume our research as if no one had mysteriously disappeared without a trace. Of course, circumstances being what they are, I've had little time to go back and review my work. A task which shall have to wait until we are once again at full strength. I very much look forward to it, even if the others might not. What do you have? Welcome back, Narumi. I hope you said farewell to Themis for me. Recent events have given me not only a new focus on for my research, but also insight into my own origins. Truly, it is a gift I could never hope to repay. La Habrea said, I am not Ericthonios, yet I bear a part of him inside me, and I shall do what I can to follow the traces he has left behind in the present day. Spark has been struck in my mind, and I am ready to pursue my research with a fervor of the likes of which I had not since my youth. Doubtless I shall have need of you in the days and moons ahead. When that time comes, I only hope that you will once again lend me your sound counsel. Until then, may you fare well. Okay. I will take skill speed. Skill speed, thank you. Awesome, Jail, great job. Jesus. With both the ethereal sea and the heart of Sabik to keep my mind occupied, I feel that I shall never again lack for fascinating discoveries to motivate my work. How do you know Athena and her connection to the R site? That topic has been keeping us quite busy as of late. NemGG and Rusno have been great help of making sense of all these fabulous tales. I shall call them at once so we can share our findings thus far. I'm glad I clicked that because I never would have guessed. Our research into the heart of Sabik has led us through many magnificent legends and tales from bygone civilizations, some of which mention, or at least hint at, the presence of Athena, Aracite, and the High Seraph Ultima. Oh, they're all connected. While we have formed an operating theory based on our findings, it is impossible for us to confirm its feasibility. Given your experience with the High Seraph, however, I can think of no one better with whom to discuss it. True. Although we don't know the precise timing of the High Seraph visit to the star, we do know that Athena somehow came into possession of a mysterious crystal said to be the source of destructive magic known as Ultima. According to La Habrea, it was Athena who gave this crystal the name Aracite, and from her tireless research was born the Heart of Sabik. The Heart of Sabik contained not only Athena's memories, but a concentration of aether unlike anything we have observed. Even a small portion of it could level mountains. The Heart of Sabik is kind of fucking cracked. It did, in fact, level Casper Meridianum. Yeah, it did. Oops, hold on. Or we had autoplay on. Records of your previous encounter with La Habrea imply that the heart was, for a time, in the hands of the Allegan Empire. Doubtless, it was the Ascian himself who gifted it to them.
sowing the seeds of calamity. It was. The Alligans made little progress towards penetrating its mysteries, but some scholars attribute the fact that they were able to use it at all to theoretical encounters between Alleg's researchers and the High Seraph. Regardless of its journey, however, we do know that the Heart of Sabik returned to La Habrea's clutches soon after the Fourth Umbral Calamity. The rest hardly bears going over again. Tracing the legends of the Arsite back to their source suggests that the High Seraph may be the cause of countless tragedies, including our most recent one. Regardless of the Arsite's source, it was Athena's bottomless ambition that set the wheels of tragedy in motion. Yeah, fuck that bitch. I found one of La Habrea's remarks most odd. While we were discussing Athena, he said he was a fool to think she could be confined. He didn't elaborate on the statement, but I think there's a possibility that Pandemonium was built not as a prison for failed creations, but to contain his very own wife. Okay, I could see that. We already know he was well aware of the influence Arsite had on Athena. 'Tis not beyond the realm of possibility that Pandemonium's true purpose was to keep her isolated from the other ancients. Yep. Even so, she had freedom to continue her research outside of La Habrea's purview. Perhaps it was his love for her that kept him from tightening his grip on her activities. I mean, he really did love her, though. And in the end, she used everybody. I'm glad I got that. That's a good little bit of extra content. How goes your research? Fortunately for my assistants and I, my ordeal has left me none the worse for wear. I am back at work at the charismatic aplomb. Well, as much aplomb as can be mustered from reviewing the many records which have piled up in my absence. Of course, I made the proper shows of gratitude to Scholar Montaigne and Master Fortuno for their efforts to search for me. Master Fortuno was stone-faced, claiming that he had only done his duty. The Scholar, on the other hand, seemed most eager to learn every detail. It takes all sorts, I suppose. True. Alright, before we call stream, there's one last thing I want to do. We need to check back in on Cryle. Alright. I just want to check back in on Cryle and see what we can do. Everybody's here. Jesus. Cryle. You had a letter. You had a letter and you didn't look at it because you're busy, but I want to look at it. Let's go to the main hall. Right there. It's right there. She's not here, but it's right there. I don't even know where they are, but it's right there. Right here. I guess we'll find out next patch. That's gonna kill me. Well, in the meantime, let's log off and call stream there.
man, that was a lot. That was a lot, and this stream made me pretty emotional, which I was not expecting, but also, damn. FF14 is so good. If you're watching this and you've never played FF14 before, I highly suggest you give the free trial a try. It's very good. Also, let's go inside my house. My first floor, which I still have yet to decorate. Yeah, I really suggest people get into FF14. It's a really good game. The story is wonderful. It starts out really slow because they have to build you into it. But in the end, like, it all pays off. Like, it'll all pay off in the end, and when you hit that payoff, like, it's great. But yeah, I'm going to call stream here though, because that's basically all of 6.4. I mean, there's some other stuff I can do, like Island Sanctuary and stuff, but I am nowhere near caught up on that. So I have to go look at the guide and catch up. But yeah, thank you anybody who tuned in today. I hope anybody watching, I hope you're having a good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever y'all are watching from. Watching this on YouTube, guess what? You could have been here live and, you know, been in the chat down there because it's FF14. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be streaming an indie game called Nuts. If you don't know what Nuts is, it's a mystery game about squirrels. So we're going to go solve some mysteries about squirrels and hopefully not have to do voices at all. But yeah, I'm going to send you all off. You all have a good time. And be sure to take care of yourself and each other. Alright. Bye-bye now.